Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Today's video is going to be a chit-chatty video, and one of the things I love about this community is if there's an issue or something on my mind, I can film a video and we can talk about it. I can get your feedback. I can see, am I the only one in this boat? Are there other people as well? And it just kind of helps to talk things out. That is what I love so much about this little community. And in today's video, we're going to talk about what is going on with the Louis Vuitton Murakami launch this time around. I thought that I would share my experience and then I would get your feedback as well, because as you know, this launch has been highly anticipated, highly sought after, especially for all of those millennials out there. You know, we remember back in the day, Jessica Simpson carried that speedy, and honestly, that is what got me into Louis Vuitton. I think I've mentioned that before. Seeing her carry that speedy, I wanted that bag so bad. But I was lucky enough during that time to pick up 3 pieces, and I thought I would put them on display here since we are talking about the new collection. I do have this little guy, which is the zippy coin, and mine has the beautiful lavender interior, and I think this was one of the pieces that was going to be included in this launch. I also have this little right here. I love this because it has a little flap for your ID, and then on the inside it has a little key ring that you can put your key on, and you can put cards in here as well. And then this one was probably my most used when I purchased it. It is the little pochette, and it's so cute. You can see it's so old and the corners have patinaed quite a bit, but I loved this because I wore it as a wallet and I also used it as a purse. So these were the pieces that I was lucky enough to get from the first launch, and this was so popular that Louis Vuitton decided to bring it back. So the purpose of today's video is I wanted to talk about what's going on with the launch, and is this something that they just didn't plan for, or is this something they plan for? And what I mean by that is sometimes you never know with brands, is this like a marketing ploy because you have the whole supply and demand, and if you don't have enough supply, obviously people really demand it and they want it, and it just creates a whole demand for the product. So what I want to do, I want to kind of share with you my story and kind of what has happened with me, and then I want to get your feedback to see what your experience as well. So I've known about this launch just like everybody else probably for months now. Back on December 3rd, I reached out to my sales associate, who is wonderful by the way, and I told her, look, I'm really interested in this collection. She was very kind and she shared with me all of the pictures, and I was able to add 2 things to my wish list. So that was on December 3rd. She had told me at the time that my order was going to be placed on December 12th, so I was really excited. I thought, oh, this is something that was going to come in time for Christmas. On December 13th, I hadn't heard anything from her, so I went ahead and I followed up with her. She responded and she said, unfortunately for this, they pushed the pre-order to January 3rd. So I thought, okay, well that's a bummer, but they pushed it to January 3rd. Maybe they want it to be a 2025 launch, so I totally understand. On December 31st, I sent a follow-up to her because I just wanted to make sure, hey, I know the launch is coming up soon. I just want to make sure you have my pre-order ready. And she was like, yep, we're ready to go. You know, let me know if there's anything else you wanted. Well, January 4th, which is the day after, and hopefully you guys are following along with the dates, January 4th was the day after that the pre-order was supposed to take place. I hadn't heard anything from her, so I sent a follow-up, and I want to read you what she said to me. Now keep in mind, I love my sales associate. She is super sweet. I truly believe she had really no control over this, but she said, unfortunately the items you're looking for were not available for order yesterday and currently unavailable as well. We do have a wait list. Rest assured that we are closely monitoring both the in-store inventory and the ordering portal to secure the remaining pieces that they become available. Your card will only be charged once the item is secured for you. Number 1, we have already added you to our list, and these high demand launches can be a bit unpredictable, but I assure you that we are doing everything we can to fulfill your request as items become available. Thank you so much for your patience and understanding. So she was really sweet, but this kind of seemed like a boilerplate template, like maybe that was something they were sending to a lot of people. So I was a little bummed about that because I was so excited and I definitely thought I had my pieces secured, especially since I put in my pre-order on December 3rd. So I have a couple other sales associates, as I'm sure a lot of us do. So I reached out to one and he said, no, I'm sorry, everything's already sold out. I reached out to another one. I never heard back from her. I do want to caveat this by saying that sometimes it is unfortunate that sales associates really don't have control over situations and they think they know when a launch is coming out, or they think they know when items are going to become available, and then it ends up not coming available. So I still have a great relationship with my sales associate. I truly believe this was not something, you know, that was her fault. I'm sure she was doing everything she could, and if she could have placed the order, she could. I also checked the website, and on the website I was able to view the pieces, but there were a couple pieces, anything you clicked on it would say contact your client advisor. So I thought, okay, that's never a good sign when it says that on the website. So I've heard a lot of other people have had quite a bit of problems with the website. So I have a pretty good relationship with my sales associate. Usually if there's anything that I need, she's able to secure it for me. So I'm kind of like, what is going on with this launch? Now, I don't know how it has been in the store. As some of you may or may not know, I have not been able to get to a store. My daughter was really sick over the holidays, then I got really sick, so I've not been able to go into a store. So I'm hopeful, you know, maybe if you go into a store, things might be a little better, but I'm just sharing my experience as far as the pre-order goes, as far as like reaching out to my sales associate and as well as checking online. I have to say, I'm trying to kind of determine what is going on here. So my sales associate did say, oh, there probably will be maybe a second launch on January 10th, but she still didn't promise me that I'd be able to get anything. So I still don't know whether or not I'm going to be able to get these pieces on my wish list. That is still to be determined, but I'm really not counting on it at this point because it seems like this launch has been so popular that maybe they didn't plan for it, which honestly, I'm not sure how they couldn't plan for it, how Louis Vuitton couldn't plan for it. This has been highly anticipated. They know that people are after it. So if it's an in-stock issue, that's something that's kind of concerning to me because they knew the demand for this product. So you would think that maybe they would have planned a little better. Is that the case and they really didn't have enough stock? Or is this something that, you know, brands do where they want the demand to be so high, they want these items to be so sought after that it's kind of part of their marketing ploy? I hope that's not the case, but I'm kind of thinking that it's leaning in that direction. Either way, I'm a little disappointed about it because, as some of you as well, I was so excited about this collection and I just wanted to have a few more pieces. Now I kind of take it as, okay, it's not meant to be, maybe I'm not meant to get another piece, but I wanted to, my main reason for filming this video is number one, to kind of share my experience with it. And then number two, get your feedback as well. Now, I will say another thing I was thinking could be a possibility as well is maybe this collection was only open to certain spend thresholds. So like, for example, I definitely shop at Louis Vuitton, but I'm not like a VIP by any means. So maybe by the time it got to my spend threshold, they just didn't have enough available. Maybe they didn't have enough stock. Maybe, you know, this was Louis Vuitton's plan all along. I don't know. Either way, it is disappointing because I have spoken to quite a few of you and a lot of you were like, oh my gosh, I wanted this piece and I couldn't get it. I wanted this piece and I couldn't. I went into the store and they had items for display, but you know, you couldn't actually get it. I checked the website and the website was crashing. So I want to ask you guys, turn it over to you now. Number one, did you have a good experience? Were you able to secure anything? I am also hearing that this might be something that might have just been an issue in the United States because my fellow YouTubers who are overseas, they've been able to go in. It looks like there's quite a bit of stock in the store. They've been able to secure their pieces. That's just from what I see. So I'm wondering if it's just a US problem. Either way, I'm so disappointed because, as I stated, I was so excited to secure a few more pieces. I'm sure that once these items are on the pre-love market, they're of course going to be a premium because the demand has been so high. So it's still to be determined. We'll have to see how the second launches. And again, once I'm able to, I definitely plan on going into a store. I'm going to continue to reach out to my sales associates. So who knows, maybe with this, there will be a happy ending. I will be able to secure a piece, but I'm really not sure. But either way, I want to know your thoughts. What do you think happened with this US launch? With this, were you able to secure a piece? I really hope you're able to, because I know so many of you were very, very excited about it. But again, this is the wonderful thing about this community, is we can open up the dialogue, open up the conversations. And I am aware that these items also take a long time to make, so maybe it really truly is one of those situations where the demand is just too high and they couldn't keep up with the supply. That very well could be, but I just find that a little hard to believe, because I feel as though they knew about this. They knew the anticipation for this launch and how many people would want this. So I'm not really sure. So let's go ahead, let's open the conversation. Let me know your thoughts. Were you able to get a piece? I really hope you were able to secure a piece. I have not at this point, but fingers crossed that I'll eventually be able to pick something up. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, I would love to have you hit that little subscribe button, and I would love to have you follow me on Instagram as well. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you in my next video.
Wish me